investing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us the promise of death. The work of my life without again.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris who make on you, I can't Sktv-Lib you. Say my journey, Tina can I say my jamo. And yes I know money, the more I get you. And you love me, the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
And I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the TV, and I forget na. So she walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. The flesh, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Maggie B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
It's on you. What do I want? I'm glad you asked. Joseph Nima Boyka, a son of humble beginnings. Your leadership, marked by your humility, your character, and commitment, has offered a new tone to our politics. So I encourage you, sir, to lead boldly, to lead transparently, to lead justly, challenge the old order, empower the next generation, fire and don't suspend, enforce the laws, and surround yourself with people of competence and conscience. Who knows that, like Esther in the biblical narrative, that you have come to this royal position for such a time as this. Uncle Joe, tomorrow is not promised to you. A second term is not guaranteed. Act now. Clean up this mess now. Do it for yourself, but do it for the thousands. My 26 is on you. What do I want? I'm glad you asked. Joseph Nima Boyka, a son of humble beginnings. Your leadership, marked by your humility, your character, and commitment, has offered a new tune to our politics. So I encourage you, sir, to lead boldly, to lead transparently, to lead justly, challenge the old order, empower the next generation, fire and don't suspend, enforce the laws, and surround yourself with people of competence and conscience. Who knows that, like Esther in the biblical narrative, that you have come to this royal position for such a time as this. Uncle Joe, tomorrow is not promised to you. A second term is not guaranteed. Act now. Clean up this mess now. Do it for yourself, but do it for the thousands who stood in the rain to vote for you. Do it for Mayama, who is here with us this morning. Do it for little John, who walked 2 miles this morning to fetch water for his family. Do it for Mazo, who died in childbirth this morning for the lack of proper medical care. Do it for those who are yet unborn, so that when the walk these shows, history will judge you and say, there lies a man called Joseph Yima Boyka, who served his country well. So that is what I want for 26.
Well, again, people. That's it. You just someone was saying you heard from the that's the orator of the Independence Day celebration. Reverend, right? Yes, Reverend Dr. Don. Well, folks, we will talk more about that. But first of all, let me say the pleasant good evening and happy July 26th to all of you. Happy Independence Day to all of you Liberians. Those of you outside of Liberia, I guess that some of you are thinking, you are celebrating, and you are, talking about the development of your country. You know, you want to see your country moving forward. You want to see your country into a better position, because mind you, even if you can stay outside of Liberia for whatsoever years, time, months, or that you want to be there for. At the end of the day, guess what? You still want to come back home, and don't come back home as cargo. No, yeah, don't come back home as cargo. When you come back home as cargo, then it's bad. Yeah, I can still recall, I think this person, someone said that most of us Africans, when we travel in the white man land, we enjoy, in fact, we do all of the things, we enjoy all of the best of life. And when we die, then they bring us home, and they bury us. So they use Africa, in fact, as a cemetery, and that was, so again, I'm just passing through with that. But again, I hope and pray that all of us Liberians will wake up, and say, yes, indeed, no matter the situation, no matter what happened, the disagreement. I just like this. Reverend, and deal with every side, and even the men of God, they're always telling that people to pray and fast every time. 1 week, can you imagine? Instead of you educating people, oh God, no, Reverend, I think the Reverend is a bastard, Reverend, and that's how we look. With almost everything we've been saying on the radio, on the show. I don't know what some of you even follow this man today, but if you follow this man today, you will know that those of you who see us as enemy, even the men talk about that. It's a disagreement. It's not enemyship. Disagreement is not enemyship. But some of you take all of our recordings, send it to your chat rooms, send it to your places that you want to put it and so forth. And the people will come and say, they will not let us. They want to hate us. And people hate us. Nobody hate you. We hate your character. And that's what the man is saying. Thank you, man of God. Thank you so much, folks. Let's share the show. Today is Saturday. The rest of the team will be here very, very soon, and they will join us. Yes, indeed, Steve already prepared. Monk will be here with us. Today, it will be a full blast. Because why? Thank God for the orator. He said everything. Don't be thinking about second term. And that's the fact. Oh, African leaders. African leaders. Oh, African. Let's share the show for people. African leaders. Oh. Hey, God, oh, let me go. In fact, let me go back for this thing again. Let me see. Let me see this break. Yeah, let me see the man. What you want for 26? For the 10,000 or thousands of people. We just said that was September 17. September 17, yes, indeed. The thousands of Liberians who stood up under that heavy rain. Some of them, they lost their phones. Some of them, their phones got damaged. Some of them, they lost their homes. Some of them, their relationship got, so many things happened to a lot of people on that fateful day. On that fateful day. And what the Reverend saying? Most of the people that voted yesterday, that stood up under that rain, or in fact, that went under that rain, the thing they voted for was for you to do the right thing, Mr. President. They not vote for you to be passing around and be, you doing all kinds of, in fact, see, they may be talking about competent people. First, again, they said, citizens, oh God. Citizens were having incompetent, and that's the kind of thing we're talking back to back. Citizens were having incompetent people. Now again, they send this office. When will we have competent people? People that will deliver. And by the way, let me bring back the man of God. The most talk about Reverend and the Reverend said the pastor not to stop telling a member to fast and pray for 1 week. Instead, teach the people about finance, teach the people about economy, tell them what to do for the member. Look, the people shouldn't give you their poor money because they're struggling. They go to the church, they pay their tithe, they pay their offering, and you use the money to buy a car. Flag your car, you labor in the car. Some of them are what they can do. Look, Reverend, you're going to say these things too in the churches. Thank you. Let's go back. Let's go back to America. God.
My 26 is on you. What do I want? I'm glad you asked. Joseph Nima Waika, a son of humble beginnings. Your leadership, marked by your humility, your character, and commitment, has offered a new tone to our politics. So I encourage you, sir, to lead boldly, to lead transparently, to lead justly, challenge the old order, empower the next generation, fire and don't suspend, enforce the laws, and surround yourself with people of competence and conscience. Who knows that, like Esther in the biblical narrative, that you have come to this royal position for such a time as this. Uncle Joe, tomorrow is not promised to you. A second term is not guaranteed. Act now. Clean up this mess now. Do it for yourself, but do it for the thousands who stood in the ring to vote for you. Do it for Mayama, who is here with us this morning. Do it for little John, who walked 2 miles this morning to fetch water for his family. Do it for Mazo, who died in childbirth this morning for the lack of proper medical care. Do it for those who are yet unborn, so that when the war these shows, history will judge you and say, there lies a man called Joseph Yima Boyka, who served his country well. So that is what I want for 26. Be the leader that you believe God called you to be.
That God wants you to be, and President Joseph Yima, African leaders who probably just like that. They were here. Anyway, Steve will soon be here with us, people. We just pass through with that video so that we can just, in fact, know exactly what happened on today. And yes, so if you just hearing this, I know some of you maybe quote unquote you may not follow the happening on today, and that's the orator of the 178th Independence Day of Liberia, where today, and in fact, the president and other African leaders, they were seen today at the pavilion there, and that was just so magnificent. But my brother already, yeah, Stigo, what's up, Chairman? I have a friend.
My man, I hear what is going on.
Yeah, I just like our dress. In fact, I just like everything today about us. You right? I don't know whether it's red or it's maroon, but I think it's red, right?
Put yourself together for a gender share. I'm putting share together. I'm putting share on for funny things. So lead us to.
No, listen now, my young man. Because
on for funny things, brother. And I'm
telling you why. So
yeah,
we
but
got to talk about.
Normally wear red share. And then I'm funny thing where on today. Listen, and I'm part of that your thing where you're on today. And I'm part of bouncing around today. Tomorrow you're hungry for the rest of the year. And I do that.
My young man, look, actually you can be talking. I like
this.
Everything will be talking. I think now the reverend talking.
My man, don't share the show with noise. Don't share the show with noise, big you. Folks, let's share the show. You're welcome to the show. Let's share the show. What all the Christian people in? You're so be causing that man. You're so what all the Christian people? You're so be attacking the orator today. What all the Christian people? And the two who told you on the show that I will tell you.
Jesus.
My man. Anyway, move on.
Yeah.
What's going on? Folks, let's share the show. As always, the Liberian people on earth. And most importantly, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. I mean, that's true. Even though they come with noise and drama and all kind of food in there, but they are still the most beautiful women on earth. That one we will not hide it, we will not lie about it. We about that on the show, we can tell the truth. We don't want to predict what will happen.
We always.
We don't want to say that I go through to you. You're not like you can go sleep. You're going to come out the next day. All of them crew now. Let
me tell you, Steve. The course, the message, maybe people coming on today.
My man, let me drink my lemon.
Oh yeah, you people like that. And you're not very well. You people like this show. When we tell you you do something you don't want to do, you see. But anyway, the revenue will come for you. All of you.
My man, did that story, man. That story. I see Dylan and passing around, reposting it. I see that they check out, they want clean, they want all of they say all the evil in the country now at the church. And Dylan and exactly. And you can smoke cigarette, and you check product, and you passing around smoking. Are you ready? We don't want to deal with you. We don't want to tell the truth. And unrepentantly, I will say it again. I will not retract what I say here. I will not change what I say here. I will not change my way of presenting the message here. I will say it general. You don't like it at your business. I've never insulted anybody. If we go anywhere to any court, even in your court in Labrador, never, that are my business. You limited against speak English. That's my business. That are my business. Let me tell you to go for a war. Let me tell you to not go to school. I beg you. Yeah. Then let me tell you, your people that were celebrating criminal then. Why the children that were going to school to educate and say, God bless them all going to the United States. We apply once I go to school. And I'm supposed to speak my English to describe your criminal behavior. I will speak my descriptive adjectives to describe you. You're not like it at your business. I don't care whether you reverend, you deacon, you pastor, you bishop, you mother, you president pro tem, you senate pro tem, you speaker. I don't care about your title. It's not important to me. If you're a rogue, I will call you a rogue. I'm not using different terms. I don't care how old you are. I will call you like that. Yes. If you say I insulted you, I don't care. That your business. Today, they told us the show will be too. The show will be too. The show will be noisy.
Chairman, we can be crying. And the people that always do bad things, they don't want to be crying, right? Because I don't see people.
But the people were just celebrating English in a few days. And I speak English, then you get fed with me. You say the way I say, I answer say like that. I will speak English to you. I'm speaking beautiful English. I'm speaking beautiful English.
What you want for 26? The Reverend asking myself.
I'm not in that useless thing you got going on. I'm not in that useless 26. I don't celebrate 26. It's useless. I'm saying it to the 26 is useless. Look, let me tell you something. Yeah, last night, I was sitting. Let me say this, Milburn. The 26 is useless. Let me say this, Milburn.
What behind you happy? I don't know what to make it happy.
Milburn, let me say this to you. When you have a country where almost, I don't know how many percentage of your population I get food to eat, as a way to celebrate that kind of holiday, you really think about that craziness? I saw yesterday the person around where I know David Doe wearing 1847. It's going to be shameful for us to even be passing around with that number 1847. Garbage can, you get to show off for people got to get fire truck. 1847. So pass around and say happy 26, happy the one, happy that one. And not part of that, you're losing life you got going on in that country. That losing thing where you got going on, not part of it. I don't celebrate this foolishness. The day we get our acts together and we can provide for our people, and our children can sit in good schools, and we can start stealing from our own people, then we'll talk about happy 26. You think about that thing, eh? The rich people might celebrate today, they might eat chicken, they might eat Google food to the horse. The poor people not get food to eat.
They get budget though. What they do the budget, my young man? There's someone a budget.
Let me pass it around.
We gotta be patriotic now, Chairman. We gotta be patriotic.
Celebrating 26 does not make it patriotic or not. How you celebrate a losing country or lose? The country is a lose. It's a lost cause, bro. I'm telling the truth. Like it or not, the country is a lost cause. You know what? Look, Melbourne. Have you sat down before and look at the number? The time the country was founded? You know what 1847 means? Do you know what 1847 means? I'm not saying 19. I'm saying 1847. Do you know what that means? 1847. Talking about it, let it sink in your brain. And you come and tell me they stay on the same retrogressive, stealing, criminal acts in the country. Then you celebrate, you pass around one day. You want me to be jubilant for one day while poor people suffering? No, I'm not celebrating that foolishness. You let get our acts together. You let get our acts together. Got another useless one. Tell one job I can't talk about it. Useless. You forced to listen to me. You don't need to listen to me. Now all the other useless people, bunch of useless people. And the same thing your day, you celebrate one criminal for another. You got nothing to show off for. You're in America. You working off for your own money. You celebrating criminals back home. What kind of slavery is that?
Support them at all. Yes. Some of them they even support somebody people offer even campaign activities, even put them into positions and so on. Then after some time, they start to cry. Oh, this person here, I don't even.
They're not crying when a family member that get in government to steal to. Then guess what? Everything that other administration doing is good. Then you want to tell the member being patriotic. Oh, I'm patriotic enough to ask the government to do what is right. I'm patriotic enough to stand up and say the thing what you're doing in that country is not a cultural thing. It's criminality. You're stealing from our people. I'm patriotic enough to do that. I am patriotic enough to do that. And I will never harm myself from it. I will never shy away from that conversation. You want to label me anyway, you want to label me, I don't care. You want to say, oh, you can be too emotional, or you can the way you can present it. I don't care about you go present it on your own Facebook page the way you want to present it. Maybe you diplomatic, go present it there. I will present it the way I want to present it. The how I want to present it. What you do, you can't do nothing about it. And you vet, you switch channel, you go on. But of course, we got a lot of things to talk about. We don't want to predict that on the show that United Party will go after all the opposition political leaders. And we stand by that prediction on the show today. And we said on the show, Melbourne, we said it on the show, we predicted that the current government, United Party, they will go after all the opposition leaders. That include the Kunia, the Musa Belete, the Alexander Kunis, and George Weah. Y'all watch and see. They had a meeting to do that. Y'all watch and see. Musa Belete on the drama just started. He see nothing yet. He see nothing yet. We want them. You will understand. We want y'all. The good thing about it, we are still alive to see the thing that we want you. And We'll play all your videos. I see your chat. What the chat people? You bring all the chat people. Let the church people they got gather here. They will let them know what's up. Play that pastor talking to the church people. Let me hear him quick. If that's the same thing we've been saying, maybe I beg you, Chief. Can you play that man of God? The one I send you the money. It's just a short clip. The one I send you that entire speech, so you can hear the same thing we've been saying. How the church has been exploiting you, passing around, spending 10, 15 hours speaking in tongue to be useless. And I want to sit down and say, I'm going to sit down more. When we say it, then you'll get there. You'll say we attack the church. You need to get serious. You need to get your acts together. You need to get together. All the country that are moving forward in life, they're not based on spirituality. They're based on reality. When we say it, you'll get there. You ain't get there yet. I'm not afraid of your pastor then. I'm not afraid of your imam. I'm not afraid of your Zoe people then you get. I'm not afraid of none of them. I say that on the show today. I will call them out. So we'll call them out. Yes, I will. It made them do it. You know, I think the guy used to be at the station. Mama di Jakite. You remember Mama di Jakite? And you're playing, you get rid of Mama di Jakite. And your team people will. And your Charles Bayon. And you get rid of Charles Bayon too. Anytime you see people with critical voices, you will come after them. Me, I yeah. And I live good life. And I enjoy life. And I'm not afraid. I'm one of the person that I'm afraid to die. And I live good life. And I see life. I've earned the highest education in my life. The highest place human being can go to education, and I go there. And I'm feeling with it. So I set for life. You can't also be worried about you. I'm not worried about you. I will continue to call you out. I'm saying it. I'm not the good thing. I don't listen to nobody anyways. I'm not going to listen to you to be afraid of you. I want to call on the show, be talking fully. You're listening to the other pastor telling you what's up. The same thing we've been telling you, you're listening to it. Let your friend pastor tell you, criminal then.
The role of the church. The Christian church in Liberia, it is time for a deeper awakening. A revival not just of prayer and worship, but of purpose and responsibility. For too long, poverty has been spiritualized, normalized, and even romanticized within the church. But let it be clear, there is no honor in poverty. And there is nothing righteous about economic suffering when solutions are within your reach. The gospel is not only about salvation, it is also about transformation of lives and community. For scripture says, faith without work is dead. Yet too often, our pulpits echo with calls to prayer without equal calls to action. We cannot keep telling people to fast and pray and wait for their breakthrough and the anointing while doing nothing practical to change their situation. We must stop expecting God to walk on waters. He did it once. He's not doing it again. He told me that just this morning. Get your people to work. Liberia is a nation rich in potential. Yet, the church is one of the most powerful and trusted institutions in this country. Imagine the impact you would make if you were to leverage that responsibility. Imagine the communities in which you reside. What will happen if you begin to hold classes on some nights and stop having prayer meetings 5 nights a week and use some of those nights to empower your people? What if you taught them financial literacy, how to open a bank account, and stop telling to sow a seed so that you can drive a better car? Mr. President, I'm almost tempted to ask the national legislature to enact a law arresting clergy for manipulating the people they serve. The church must lead the way in breaking the the circle of poverty, not by blaming the poor for their condition or pushing them into passivity. All of us want to go to heaven. All of us want to wear a starry crown. All of us want to walk on street paved with gold. But by damn, what's happening down here transform the lives of the people.
Well, no more. That is there.
My brother.
Let me say again. All the people who you see clapping over there, yelling, yeah, preacher, whatever, that's so hypocrite to go back and do the same thing. They will go back and do the same thing. That's why I said over and over, Christianity is a scam. I stand by that. Go anywhere you want to go. It's a scam. That type of Christianity is a scam. I'm saying it to you. I think where you're passing the wrong way. You're church people. You're wasting your time. You don't understand history. You don't understand reality. You are not come and acclimated with the facts. You need to go do some research. You do. Oh, you celebrate the European God. But your own tradition, you abandon, you call your own people in witchcraft, whatever it is. That means you be on that level. A big boy, I pass that level. The day of people brainwashing me and playing me, it finished. And I'm on that level. I can challenge any man of God or woman of God, anytime, anywhere. Let me talk about the Bible that I can read. Let me discuss it. I want you to bring your Bible. I will go by your Bible and read scripture by scripture. I think what you got going on in our country, you sit down whole day, you put your whole hope around foolishness, and we talk about it, it won't make sense. Steve needs to be saved. Now you need to be saved. That means I'm saved.
I was
long time. I'm a big boy.
Say from where to go heaven or when? You just listen to the reverend. First of all, please. Let me come in a little bit. First of all, you don't even know where you will go when you die. So with the perception of you're going to heaven, all of your entire life is just about you going to heaven. First of all, you're not even thinking the purpose for which you are on this earth. You don't care. So all you care about is for you to go to heaven. Okay, granted.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about going to heaven, other people are getting rich through your quote unquote because you are blind and you don't even understand anything. So people will always, get rich from your ignorance. So yes, it's right, Steve, that the man of God just make everything clear. And that's the fact. That's how they are behaving, and that's how they've been behaving for a very long time. First of all, compare, Steve, those missionaries by them that even brought about all the Christianity here and there today that we're taking back with. Everything we do is all about our whole life. The entire religion is all about us. Good. Granted. Nobody's saying that you can practice religion or maybe you can do or you can be part of any religion. No, it's up to you. But there are different between believer. Someone have to be part of religion before God bless them. Get it in today. You don't have to be part of Christian before God bless you. No. You don't have to be part of Muslim before God bless you. No. God look for people who put their head together. God look for people that put their head together. God not looking for someone who's sitting at home and crying. No. But these are perceptions, and the reverend is right. The pastor, because of poverty, Steve, are coming. This pastor, because of poverty, they make it look like all of your entire problem is about witchcraft. It's about people witch hunting you. It's about your village people. It's about people, haunting you, or maybe they're fighting you. That's how we see these things just because of poverty. Now, instead of you doing business where you leave money, and nothing happens, Steve. A lady called me one time. She said somebody sent her $80. She wanted to go do a little business and so forth. So then she called me. She said, "Oh, maybe someone sent me $80. I want to take I don't know how they can call it. How do they say or someone name she called that day that she want to take certain percentage for that money to carry to the church." So I said, "Well, I can't stop you from not doing that, but I think the purpose of that money is for you to do business, right? He said, yeah. I said, well then, go ahead and start a business. Pray to God and tell that person thank you and continue to pray for that person and just be serious in the business until the business succeeds. But if you take any percentage that you find that you want to carry to the church, well, it's up to you. I don't want you to say, oh, yeah, maybe say I shouldn't carry money to the church. No, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's up to you. You know what? All again, this thing happening and it's still happening. Most of our people, Steve, they are blind and they've been brainwashed. So the pastors, they are seriously getting rich at the detriment of our people. So that revenue is 100% right. Go on, my dear brother.
Oh, Melbourne, listen, to be very honest with you, I reached a stage in my life now where people that are brainwashed, I don't get time to waste time on them. Before they realize the truth that the pastor and eating show on them, they will probably be in a grave. Oh, so yeah. I'm not worried about the people there. I'm not worried about the people there, to be honest with you. Look, I reached the point where I'll meet you to where you are. You believe in your religion, you believe that your religion is the superior and this and that. Continue, let's see the result of your religion.
Try imagine yesterday, my brother, Morgan myself yesterday, when we were talking about giving. There are this guy they call Loyalty Prime. Watch some of his videos and see what we call empathy, what we call love for each other, the way you treat your brother and sister out there. Look, it's matter a lot. Then worshiping one man of God who quote unquote you don't even know what the man into. Some of you don't even know the lives of these people. These people, some of the pastors, they beat their wives. You don't even know these people. Some of the pastors that today, or maybe some of the religious people, they mean job, all of them, whether they're Muslim or they're Christian, all of them, most of the people, the imam, the pastors, these people, you don't know their life. But all you know is because you want to go to heaven. So you take all of your little resources, you take the family properties and give it to these people in the name of, let the man pray for you. What happened between you and God? What happened? I thought Jesus Christ died so that we also can be close to God or to be connected to God. Well, how come you making it look like somebody have to maybe be between you and God? Somebody have to communicate or to God on your behalf. There were all the problems.
You know what making me laugh? One of my brother calling me Antichrist. No problem, Antichrist, yeah. Antichrist or Antichrist agent. No problem, Papa. Antichrist agent. And I can eat you when I want. You not Antichrist, continue where you are. It's okay. We all will understand ourselves. But maybe on also serious note, another thing that caught my attention. I see Liberians. I know that we are not, and I'm not hating on nobody. I know that we're not serious-minded group of people. We got all our brand artists in. We don't like ourselves. Do you know that? No, we're not interested in ourselves. We're always looking for strangers that kind of promote. As evidenced by that I we saw all our
video last night.
That we saw all our job and things in our country to foreigners. And our foreigners that control your economy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. So even when we travel, we get the same mindset. Davido wore 1847 shirt to perform. Oh, Davido that hero now. When I don't know what the other guy named CRC and you know all the beginning.
That show will organize my Liberians, right? I said to be corrected how true it is.
Well, I don't even know who organized it. But what I'm saying in essence is we don't promote our own, we don't let ourselves, whatever. We let the same way how we embrace foreign religions and we take it, we run it around with it. Well, like I said, Steve, baby boy, Bole, I will never stop saying the truth. I don't care if you like me, you don't like me. First of all, I don't even count social media for like or don't like. Many of you, I will never see you in my life. I will never cross paths with you. I could care less about you. To be very honest. Yeah, we'll just see through this media and we'll pass. We'll keep it pushing. At the end of the day, if you think I would fall back or I would change to conform to what your beliefs are, what you think, or how you want me to present the message, because even though the message go by the way the man presented, I don't care.
So Steve, that go back to Brother Edward Berkshire. If I, for the matter of fact, he's pastor to also. I think he's been pastoring for a very long time now. And I think he make a very salient point here in his comment. And you're right. Why is that only in Africa that people are poor in churches? We
My man, let me tell you story, man. When we say nah, they will say this and that. No more. Let me tell you something. The people are brainwashed and manipulated. Imagine somebody look at you, neighbor. Your man stay alive. They tell you, say, send you a child, your man wanting to kill you.
Yes.
That's quite to be crazy to say that. You know what? Because when you're a baby, you have any kind of strength to protect yourself. The person who born you had the opportunity to get rid of you. And you can't tell me my mom. So you know what to do? It's a mental game. It's a psychological game. It's a strategy. These guys are trained to do that. They are criminally minded. I'm telling you, most of the criminality starts from in the house of God, in the church. Oh, I'm telling you, the corruption, they are trained. They are positioned.
Open profession, the pastor was doing today. Open. We are open profession.
Don't get our politics, man. I won't waste my time on the people who brainwash, man. People who brainwash are they look at. Can you imagine I living on earth? I still be living happily and enjoy myself. Then I still be worried about going to heaven.
Why you can take the car and get a car to somewhere?
Mansion in heaven. I still be worried about building mansion in heaven. The person who open heaven, when he get played up for all the state, when we get there, we're asking that question. That means that God said, I know what's going on. That's an irresponsible God. Oh, yeah. If you got a God who's okay heaven, but on earth, somebody got to tell you to sow seed, to build your house in heaven, then we got to question your God. Yeah.
Look, still quickly before we can make transition. The Western people, they succeed, or in fact, they are succeeded into the entire religious team in Africa. Let me be frank. Because
definitely catching you, man.
Look, to really open the eyes of our people, Steve, it will take 100 years. Ain't be free, my brother, no matter what you do, what you say here. And these people, let me tell you, because you imagine, Steve, people prefer to do everything about us here is all about Western things until we don't even know our own tradition.
You got no identity. That's the problem.
Thank you. We don't even respect our own tradition anymore. When we want to do traditional marriage, for example, people criticize it and they don't even know. Go back into the Bible. You will see that this traditional wedding or marriages, these are marriages that are in the Bible. But no, the Western or in fact the other people say no, that didn't make no sense. So they brainwash you and they put ring on your finger. Wear ring to do what? So when you don't wear ring, you don't sign document. That means you don't marry yet.
Let me say this. Let me say this to you. You know the biggest thing that can ever happen to anyone? One of the very first questions I've always asked anyone I meet for any kind of psychological encounter, the very first thing that we ever talk about after they introduce yourself and, you know, make some acquaintances, sign some paperwork, especially when you're coming for therapy or whatever it is, one of the very first thing is, the first question I ask people is, who are you? You'll be shocked to know that many people don't even know who they are. I will tell you today. I'm telling you. And some days we'll do on the show. We'll spend maybe the first 30 minutes and just open the phone and call and ask people that question. Who are you? People don't know who they are. And that's what's happening to us in Africa. In most cases, let me tell you, the first thing anybody can mess around with you is, first of all, they displace you from your identity. They displace you mentally, physically, psychologically. They displace you so that they can create that level of confusion in your head, in your brain, in your mind, and the way you behave. So you are not at your original self. If you got to, listen, let me say this to you. If you got to put false eyebrow on your eyeball to feel beautiful, you are already lost. You are confused. If you got to put makeup on to feel beautiful, you are lost and confused. That's part of the misplacement and the identity theft people are operating on. People don't even know. If you have to do that, if you have to come in public to take off your clothes or have to make it yourself to feel validated, to show to people that you got good body, you already have a problem. You already have a problem. And when we say these things, people get very lost. But all of these things are aligned psychologically to determine your mindset, your stability. Look, Mevon, the most important people, the best people that you can get anything serious from are the people who are stable. That's why for those who read the Bible. When you read the Bible, one of the very first things you will see that is quoted in the Bible is the word be peace. Jesus would normally say, I think, be peace and stable, or peace and stability, or something like that. The reason for it is stability is critically important in determining to where you go next. Your stability is important, but you get people kind of throw you off track with their own Bible and their own God. The God that you serve in the that you get.
But then you talk about second wife, the first thing that can come to the people's mind is, oh, me and I'm Muslim. You imagine because they don't read. They don't even read their own Bible. They don't understand nothing. People read for them. People interpreting for them. Where in this world, somebody will read for you, interpret for you, do everything for you. No, Steve, you're right. We are not of ourselves. People control us. Me, Mabon, I take 5 days of my time to go to church, to go fast and pray. Fast and pray to do what? Look, let's be frank here, people. Let's be frank and let's be real to each other here. Okay, today is holiday. You don't think that I'm supposed to be with my family and be having some thing to do? But I have work to do. I have job to do. So I have to come. Because people depend on me. People waiting for us. People have to listen to us. So I have to come. My people, what we're saying here is that nobody's saying that you can't serve your God the way you want to, but sometimes if you read the Bible will tell you, today you can tell God that you're hungry today. Then tomorrow morning you go tell God that you want. No. God don't work like that. Instead when you tell him they want today, tomorrow tell him different thing. But some of us, we will say one thing over and over and again to God. That's why you see sometimes most of you, your prayers, they can't be answered. Because you talk, you don't even know your own way in and out, way in and out. Even the reason why some of you, your relationships are all spoiled today is because you talk too much. And when you go back to the book of Proverbs, they say he will keep his mouth, keep his life. But you talk. You talk.
Man, let's transition to our apology, man. They put
I gotta read, man, people.
Listen, I was talking to somebody who are telling me, oh, my man, you need to lead the politics and be on the professional side and kind of help your people or whatever it is. First of all, let me say this clear on something. Let me be very clear on some things. I don't do pro bono work with Liberian people on a professional level. Let me be honest. I don't do pro bono work with them. I value my services. I value my time. If you see me come and spend 2 hours, it's because I voluntarily agree to do that. I don't get paid for it. Nobody, I don't know about other people, but me, I don't get paid for it. I believe nobody else on this station gets paid or whatever it is. So from a professional setting, let me say this. Even when I get a Liberian patient, I try to send them to another provider. And the only reason for that is this. Because I know, first thing first, we are not accustomed to follow instructions. No. I do everything. We think we got
Steve. And you're right.
We think we got everything. We know more than the people that's supposed to know what to tell us to do. And when people tell us what to do, we already have our own plan. So I don't do that. Liberian people don't even come to my work or kind of around my work sites. I don't play around like that. Keep it in the community. And even in the community, I'm restricted on who I talk to, where I go, and what I do. Because you know what? I can say this to anybody. You want to earn your respect from Liberian people, they keep your distance. Once they get comfortable, they will disrespect you. And that's why when I come on social media, I don't want you to get comfortable with me. No, don't try it. Because when you try, I will shut you down. I will shut it up really quick. I will shut you down really, really quick. Because most of you Liberian people are not serious-minded group of people. You are not serious. Everything about you is temporary. You don't think about the future. You don't care about the future. You are easily content. You are easily excited, and you are easily fooled. And for someone else, you don't fool easily. So that your temporary thing, that where you quickly, easily get excited, and the other person can just get excited, and they leave you, then you come with a heart break and a heart ending. I'm not part of that crap. Me and you now on that level. No, even in the politics, I see a delay. Y'all support one group of criminals. When your own kind of, y'all want me to excuse them. The same thing your critics are when your own people are doing it. Instead of standing up and mustering the courage and say, yeah, wrong is wrong. No. Y'all want me to excuse around your own people and celebrate them. But the other people your critics are to are not human being. That the same thing. That the same thing you did the top. That the same thing you did the top. Your kid top according to you for rampant corruption or whatever it is for nepotism and all of that. You come to government. You're the country people then. You're doing the worst. You're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. Let's be honest. Joseph Baga got a family member in the government. That's not nepotism. Joseph Baga is corrupt. That's not the same thing the kid do for. Prince Joseph collect doing asking for the Liberian money. Joseph Baga then passing around, lavishing the Liberian. Can you imagine he pass? Joseph Baga 80 years who won't kill Joseph Baga that he cannot be passing around in one.
When you see the conversation, it can be easy. When you see look to the Steve,
in the street. Children not get food to eat. You ride 1.4 million car. Children are sitting. You thought you think y'all get best with us. But then when I get to the politics, Billboard, I want to play that video of Musa Belede that I sent you. Folks, you please listen to this. A few weeks ago, we told you on the show that the United Party-led administration, with the agreement and the knowledge of Joseph Boaga, have agreed to go after the opposition. We told you.
Is that
I said the one I sent you yesterday, man. Wait, let me resend it. You want me to resend it, bro?
Yeah,
you want me to resend it?
I'm seeing people here that are kind of agreeing.
Yes, that is there. That was that is there, bro. So, but before you play that one, anyway, play that one first, and then we'll come to. You know, this kind of what we'll be doing, we'll be playing video now. Because you know, you have to play that video now. We play Jeremiah saying. So now when we say Joseph Baga bring gun down and drink, you don't say we insult him. Because the vice president said Joseph Baga wearing pimple and he bring gun down and drink. I don't know.
And the man put him on the committee to chair the committee for, I don't know, for prices, team prices going on. So
a few when you play the video, a few weeks ago, a few days ago, we told you that there was this plan that these guys have, and it is to target. Basically, they focus on 2029. So anything they will do to honor any opposition leader, to disgrace them, to create the image, the illusion that these people are corrupt and they are going after them, to take away finances and other things. That's why when you listen to Alexander Cummings, he does not tell you what kind of businesses he has running in Liberia, because he knows that these guys are reckless. Instead of saying, oh, the man is contributing to the economy, they will not do that, they will make it political. So let's listen. Monk, welcome. Before we play the video, Monk, welcome to the show, bro.
I just see Monk.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, the great Monk. What's up, man?
Man, not much, man.
But man, I saw call you last night. I forgot. Our inside weather, I couldn't hear no.
I know, right? I'm winning in history, Minnesota, man.
Yeah, but man, I was last night the chilling started.
Yeah, the chilling started from last night. I started the celebration 11 p.m. That when I brought my girl outside, because I don't believe in walking around the house. But what I'm seeing today, I've never seen it in my lifetime since I've been in Minnesota in the history. I have never seen the Liberian people grace any occasion like this. This is the first time in history that I see thousands of Liberians to lock down the entire metro area. Everywhere, from the library to the banks and everywhere. I don't know where they're coming from. Maybe the good English that Boga spoke, I think they're helping the situation.
Finish.
Because I have never seen anything like this. My brother, trust me. I know it will even escalate in the evening time because the sun is hot in Minnesota today. I'm driving. I can't even move. I'm stuck in the car. I was trying to go take a pickleball from the parking rim alone. I said, no, I can't do this. Maybe later in the evening time I'll step out. But for now, no. The Twin City is overwhelmed by Liberian. The Liberians swim on the city. That's the perfect description I can give you right now. And like I said, since I've been in this state, I have never seen anything closer to this. Never, ever in my lifetime I've seen anything like this in the Twin City.
Well, the only thing I can say to you is be safe out there. Let's be safe, guys.
Oh, no, I'm home. I'm back.
Hopefully the people who are out there, they will get home safely and there will be no, because sometimes our opponent can get overly excited and take things out of proportion. But folks, Mark, you can recall on the show when Sktv reported that there is a plan to go after opposition leaders. We started with Kimia, and we said the next person on the list was Musa Belede. That will go after him, and it will go after him very, very hard financially. They will try to dismantle him. They will do a lot of things, a lot of shenanigans, especially when he went to that bridge. Remember we had a conversation when he went to do that bridge in Bapoli, and it's stopping. Remember that day? Okay. So I wanted to listen to this because Musa Belede was full time. We told you. Maybe play our play. Fine.
They are foolish. But Chairman, because at the end of the day, you don't get a letter as senators and say we'll target a business to pay money. No tax. Chairman, that's why we're on the show. That we want to create tax. Let them create tax. Tanto, I'm a lawmaker. It will go through the system. The president will sign it. It will become a law. When you don't get it in the morning, say I don't like Musa. Can the Senate pass any law that will become effective? How? So you gotta give us Chairman, discriminatory. All right, let me invoke your title. Then maybe let me invoke.
Say, well, too bad for you. The government decided that they will reduce the storage, and so the Liberian people can benefit. I can't fight that. If you say, oh, Musa Belede, or all the people who making tank want to take some of their profit and give to Liberian people, that's okay. It must be across the board. We at FPRC are doing the same business. We store and we make money. Now the government, in fact, is turning FPRC into a direct competitor. And these guys, Nukwe and the others, because now they think that they can blackmail me and try to extort me. And otherwise, if I don't do that, they say they will take money from me and give it to FPRC. I mean, it just out of ignorance and arrogance to think that because if I'm making money, you guys have been sitting over the Liberian poor money for years and years, stealing it, doing all kinds of and doing nothing for the people. If I'm making $3-4 million every year and giving half of that to my people, how does that in any way hurt you? How does that become a threat? If you look at our income, if you look at the money that you guys have stuffed in secret and everywhere, you make more money than me. The difference between your money and my money is that you steal your own. I don't steal mine. I work for it, I invested in it, and I'm making money. So our Stanton, this is the crux of the matter. What they are trying to do is to say, we'll take money from Musa to eliminate his capacity to give to the Liberian people. So that all these things he's doing across the country will stop. Because if we cut down his income, he will not be able to build bridges. He will not be able to have rallies. He will not be able to run a political party. He will be crippled. He will be snapped in. So let's these are the people that spent 5 years and said Musa was a criminal. Musa committed a crime. Musa is a rogue. They've been here. They are stealing at an exponential rate, and yet they have not pointed out one thing that I've done, and I've been waiting for them to show to me.
So let's get into it, chairmanability. The issue remains that you will be paid.
Okay, it's a very tricky question. There are individuals in the Senate that are motivated by money, but they use politics to say we are going after Belede because of his political position, but they are motivated by money. So it's a combination of both. This government has shamelessly taken strict action on record to silence me. And if Georgia had done that, they would not be around. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but let's take one moment. The day President Bouaga was sick, and he needed to be evacuated out of Liberia, Georgia said, Lahinda, he will not be around today. If George Weah had not allowed United Party or all of us to try, the CDC had not allowed the political space to be what it was, we would not try challenge them.
Let me say, I beg you,
capture the Senate from them in the midterm.
Chairman, Chairman, before you proceed, Chairman, I beg you, and Liberians are listening to you, I beg you, Chairman. You said Joseph Yeman Barker, when he was sick, Joel allowed him to leave the country. That's why he's alive.
It's not allowed.
I want you to make it clear, please.
He facilitated it. Look, I believe not that.
Are you saying that Ambassador Barker at the time couldn't? Are you saying Ambassador Barker at the time couldn't leave Liberia? Only Joel had the money and the time to facilitate.
Yes, he did not have the. President Barker told you and myself that at that time you were already living alone. So it's not an open secret. What I'm saying is the sitting president, the sitting president of the Republic of Liberia did what was honorable. If a sitting vice president falls ill, it is your patriotic responsibility to make sure that he's okay. I'm saying to you, all of the space that CDC government gave us to operate in freely, that allow us to be in power today, everybody should not forget that if it is not being for those actions, they will not be in power today. Before then, Taylor, though, nobody stays in power. So the money in which they're behaving, it will come to haunt them. So all I'm saying to you, Chief, is that President Weah acted in a certain way that I expect President Barker to act. I've done nothing to President Barker. Doing business in this country is not and must not be at his mercy, or he and his people mercy. If that was the case,
on President Barker, when you have
he is the president of Liberia, and I can tell you, when China Union was taken from me, it was President Joseph Yuma Barker that authorized it.
Okay.
I know that's a fact. And I'm okay. That was within his power. He said, when you plan to cut the lion by the tail, you must prepare to deal with the teeth.
Well, Monk, how do you react? We know Musa hasn't been the CMC people who won them. What do you say?
the chairman will understand the concept of what we call the deep state and the shadow government. When you deal with government, I told you, right? It's a tradition worldwide. Politicians hate business people entering into politics because they know they got one power, they got the leverage of the state. And when you're a businessman, no matter how wealthy you are, when you don't carry government power, you are not as powerful as the people who make the rules. So they got the leverage of putting in place measures to cripple you financially. They can destroy your businesses because they have the power, they have state power. That's exactly what happened to chairmanability. And I saw something today, earlier from Prince Moy about how the chairman is yet to win a county and he's seeing the exuberance. So technically, they want to destroy him before he can even get off the ground. And what they would do, to weaponize the government power. I don't know, maybe Chairman Brady, I don't know whether he can watch American politics, but that's just how it is, even in this great United States. Because, let me tell you, I tell people all the time, the business people, politicians work for business people. The business people are already seen behind. They have opened the curtain and know what's happening in the background. Whenever a businessman enter into politics, know the cartel is coming after you because you know too much. So they will use the state power because they know you can be the wealthiest man in the world. You saw what happened in America with Elon Musk and the people like Trump and stuff. You can be having all the money in the world, but still a politician because of how society is structured. The government is giving the biggest leverage with the most power. So they will weaponize the powers from the justice system to the tax system to the judicial system. They have that power. So ability. Just welcome to the real war. I just hope you are ready for this fight because I know Unity Party, I will always say Unity Party is not good at governance, but when it comes to politics and manipulation, trust me, they know that game well. And they will do everything. They're trying to cripple him financially from a business standpoint so that he can either succumb or maybe he can just water down his activity when it comes to politics. That's exactly what's happening. And more to follow. It won't be screened. This is a Unity Party. that were given the chance for the second time to take over the ring of power. So I know they will get involved into some draconian activity. We ain't see nothing yet. They get the tip of the iceberg. Watch and see. More coming.
Yeah, I know Melbourne went for the news bulletin, folks. Monk, we'll hold that conversation there. We'll hold that conversation until Melbourne. Okay, Melbourne's back. Melbourne, what is your reaction? I thought you went for the news bulletin. That's why. What is your reaction to what you heard?
No news today, sorry. Maybe there was some technical issues, but no news today. Yes, okay. Thank you. I think that we already started with that discussion for a little time now. I think that been happening behind the scene, but it, like the chairman and the sergeant said, no, the other team, I can't keep it anymore because when I keep it, that means something will happen. So I had to voice all of these things out. But again, I think this is bad. It's not the kind of country that we all want, because mind you, we can disagree to agree. But that shouldn't be like, in fact, you want to take Liberian out of job or maybe out of business or stuff, because mind you, if you take that business or what kind of agreement that they may go into, if you take that from the man, do you know how many Liberians that will be out of job? So before coming up with so many things because of politics, we have to be very careful. The same president today, he also constituting a committee that'll be headed by Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, that they should go out there and look into the business climate and see as to what's going on, because the bread and butter issue of us is serious. So that means things are not well. But if you come here to start fighting opposition people because you feel that quote unquote maybe they're not learning with you, they're not on your side, they're not supporting you, they're not or maybe joining you, then I think it's a wrong thing to do, Mr. President. We all were here, and I told someone this morning, I said sometime July during the previous government, by this time there were series of protests. Some of the protests were seen at the U.S. embassy. But today, at least, maybe even though they our orator also talk about opposition, you know, how weak they are. But I think sometimes it's not just about fighting, creating unnecessary noise, you know, protesting back to back. I think this opposition of ours, the way they're handling issues for me, is good. So stop pushing people, Mr. President. Stop pushing people. If you push people until the president hit the wall and no way for them to even penetrate the wall, my brother, they will bounce back. And when they bounce back, it's you that are going to feel the weight. Because if opposition wake up tomorrow morning, Steve, and make the whole country noisy, how will you work? How will you work? So for me, I think it's a party. So I think the government had to stop.
Melbourne, and Monk, you guys couldn't have said it any better. Let me say this before we and maybe Monk can maybe highlight something on this. And let me say this about this video. You know, on Sktv, we are here to inform people, to provide information on a daily basis when we come here that people don't pay attention to. They get in their feelings. Even when we talk about religious things or whatever it is, we're talking this so it can be an eye opener so that you can challenge your own religion, you can challenge your own church, challenge your pastor, ask them the necessary question, do the necessary research, challenge yourself, ask questions. The day you start asking questions, you will know that your life is getting better. Ask questions, it's okay. Ask yourself questions. Challenge yourself. Challenge the pastor. Go to the pastor and say, well, when I see the other one, when I see the other one, what's going on? How can I be in the church 10, 15 years? How can we never see y'all doing the one your own life, they're getting better? So when you God can bless, so I got to go through you for God bless me. Be asking these questions. But let's come to the political side of things. I agree with the orator today when he said the opposition or quote unquote the opposition weak. I agree with him. And it's sweet for Musa Assembly. Yep, it's sweet for you. I said it on the show, and I'll say it again. The day Joseph Boakai chooses to arrest the other 3 opposition leaders and put them in jail, I will support Joseph Boakai. Yes. Politics are not church, they're not religion. The thing where you want a man get it. The thing where you get a man want it. Y'all be standing on that plane. You just be opposition and you be taking it easy. You see what about you? Joseph Boakai will be fooling around and the country be the way it is. Joseph Boakai will be riding in 1.something million car, while people suffering. And you're passing around and you say you're in politics. I'm begging you, you're being politics. I let them move Joseph Boakai made to honor Musa Hassan Belete. I love it. That politics. What are you talking about? You think Joseph Boakai won't lose the presidency? Joseph Boakai not playing. Joseph Boakai not checking. And I respect Joseph Boakai for that. I don't know which one. Okay, I think Monkey on original stuff. I respect President Joseph Yuma Boakai for that. I stand with President Joseph Yuma Boakai. This is politics. I hope they can even escalate this thing to jail and arrest them. Yes, y'all be sitting down. We warned y'all before. The people you're playing with are not CDC. At least CDC then use a thing twice. These guys are ruthless and they are criminally minded. They will mess you up. You'll be taking it easy with them. Chairman Musa Belete not complaining. The political leader of CNC not complaining. It's just starting. It's just starting. The North American won't bring behind you. It's just starting. It's just starting. It's just starting. And they're looking for the businesses that is not connected to two, so they can go after him. Yes. Oh, I'm saying it today on the show. Y'all mark it down. And we said it before, and you thought it was a joke. We're saying it again. That thing where you get Joseph Boakai commission, whatever it is. Joseph Boakai is not a serious-minded old man. I will keep saying it to y'all. You ain't ready yet. It will be a real showdown. The only way to stop the guys is to take a bold stand and confront them. Yes. That's why you see they can do all the foolishness. They don't bring that foolishness to me because I don't take side with them. And for the day I identify who Joseph Boakai was, I drew land between me and United Party people. Y'all be there. Y'all be there. Y'all be playing it. Look. These guys, These guys. If you think CDC were ruthless, the United Party and Joseph Boakai times CDC on a ruthlessness times about 100. And then they will do that the rat in la brother. You can be that word rat. And you can eat and blow. They'll be acting in a public that they're making peace. They honor money you behind closed door. They're setting trap for you to make sure they deal with you. Y'all be there. Ain't you in politics? This is politics. I stay with Joseph Boakai. Stay with Joseph Boakai. That one time, that Lower County time. Come on, stand there. Ain't you protecting the peace? What are the peace ambassador there? I want to see them. Musa Belete, that peace ambassador. And now you are running behind Fanatico Fire at the peace ambassador. You think Joseph Boakai let you? Musa Hassan Belete. You really think Joseph Boakai let you? You see nothing here. You see nothing here. It's just starting. It's just starting. I'm saying it again on the show. It is just starting for you. Watch and see. Y'all be playing around. Y'all might not stand up to these guys. Y'all might not take it in your hand. Y'all might not take it to the door. Y'all might not take it to them. Y'all be playing your gun. Y'all be playing like y'all playing safe. I'm begging you, me. I support the papi. Joseph Boakai. You own the red part. Papu, you strong. Papu, you strong. Me, that's all I want to say. And I got nothing to say to you again. Y'all be doing politics the way you know how to do it. Yeah? Y'all be showing it.
So, Steve, let me ask you this question coming from the orator that they have the opposition, they are weak, and they don't need to be weak because when they, in fact, when they don't stand up, that means the society, maybe Coco, stand to fail. What say you when it comes to that?
Let more answer for it because I think I want big fat answer for that question. Big fat answer again. Monk, you there?
Monk?
Yeah, Mona wow. Again. But let me answer. Let me provide insight to that question, newborn. What the orator said to the opposition leader, that orator, what he said today, is what we have been saying over and over and over and over and over and over again on the show. My man, when you opposition, you opposition. When you opposition, you are opposition. You can't be opposition and be protecting government. That's not your role. Anyway, Monk, bye. Monk, you there? More.
Well, is the monk maybe trying to?
So let me say this, Everything that you see going on in the country, the government acting the way they're acting, I blame the opposition. I'll be very honest with you, I blame the opposition. They have all the cards in their hands. The opposition leaders are not broke people. No, we're not hearing you, Monk. We're not hearing you. You might want to go and come back. Look, Monk. And move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah? When you are opposition, there's certain moves you can make to make the government feel your presence. There's certain things you can do to make the government feel your presence. That's why I said me, on this show, unless you and Monk decides to read it or Sekou or someone else, I'm not reading no communication from no opposition on the show. They didn't get into action. I will read the action part of it. I'm not reading it. I read it during Jawia time. It was a waste of time. The opposition is supposed to make sure the government is in check. Joseph Boakai has done so much recklessness that warrant the country to be in yo-yo right now, and that where the country will be. What are you talking? We're not talking about war. We're talking about let the country be noisy. Yes, because Joseph Boakai wants noise. I'm saying it again. Let the country be. I say war. I say let the country be noisy because Joseph Boakai decided to behave recklessly. And I stand by that. All the criminal activities that they're doing, all the illegal things that they're doing, disrespecting the Constitution, they want the country to be noisy. Let the country be noisy. The country will be not right now. But the opposition is passing around and fold their hand because they want to protect government. I still be part of that, I still be part of that group of people. I'm not part of that group of people, my brother. I'm not part of that group of people. So if the opposition are not ready yet, that's why the orator said today, they're not ready. So the opposition, not serious man opposition. Musa Bele will wear his spleen, that time you cry, you won't cry, nothing will happen. Because they don't want to. You have the resources. Joseph Boakai will get you running around. You get the resources, you get the connection. Boakai will get you running around. Joseph Boakai. So get you running around. Jeremiah will get you running around. While finishing utilizing my resources, my connection here, Joseph Boakai will regret why he ever became president. That crap by the own. But the opposition passing around protecting them. So guess what? It's a clown show. Let them be in that clown show. Me, I won't be inside. So, me, I'm only doing what I say.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, getting you. I'm looking for that video to even play it so that but go ahead.
Go after Musa Belete. I'm saying it to you. Look, the plan the boys have. The plan the boys have. If the boys execute that plan before 2029, if you hear anybody from the opposition say, Ching, I would never come on the radio to tell you that how evil these guys are. And to clear that plan, to mitigate, to get rid of that plan, is for the opposition to stand up to them. When you stand up to the boys, they'll be afraid. You know what the boy, you know what the men are doing.
So let me play this part of
one. The role, let me put my glasses on for this one. The role of political opposition. Democracy is not a spectator sport, nor is it the crowning of any one ruling party. Democracy is the constant exchange of ideas, the clash of visions for the common good. Our opposition parties must be respected, not demonized. They are not the enemy of the state. They are part of the machinery of accountability. A nation where opposition voices are silent is a nation walking into darkness. Let us not fear disagreement, but let us fear apathy. Let us debate passionately, but respect one another's deeply. Liberia needs strong government, but it also needs strong opposition. Together, they form the engines that help the ship of democracy go sailing still. Notwithstanding, we call on the political opposition in Liberia to demonstrate leadership, integrity, and a deep commitment to the democratic principles that unite our nation. As critical stakeholders in our political system, the opposition plays a vital role in ensuring accountability, transparency, and inclusiveness. However, with this role comes a profound responsibility to act in ways that preserve our national unity, our fragile peace, and the public trust. In this pivotal time of our country, it is essential that all political actors engage in dialogue, uphold the rule of law, and reject any form of violence, misinformation, and incitement. Constructive criticism and peaceful advocacy are pillars of democracy, but they must be guided by truth, respect for institutions, and a shared vision for a stable and prosperous Liberia. Our dear leaders in opposition, I urge you to prioritize the long-term interests of the Liberian people over short-term political gain. The eyes of the nation and the eye of the world are watching. Let us rise to the occasion and show that Liberia's democracy is not only vibrant, but mature and responsible. Let peace lead. Let dialogue prevail, and let Liberia win.
Thank you, Leader. Well, that area, like I said, all I do is talking.
Well, Steve, they gotta go. They may always follow you, because even from the man statement from the beginning, the man said that if it's not sport, I said, "But how come?" They're like, if I
the man can watch the show. The man. I want my saying that. I want my supporter to watch the show. Now, do the pastor and he saying that truth. The two ones want to show and what the man said. Be that thing about. So that area to that, I think one issue on your ball. on the CNC chairman, to that one issue on CNC. To that one step on CNC. Let me tell you, in any political, so you start to present yourself, they will come after you. Yeah. But maybe let's try to open the line and hear from our people.
Yeah, so quickly before we go to the line, let me just give my take on the entire opposition and so forth. I think that the Reverend just stated it's not wrong for you to stand up. We saw that since 2006.
He's a Reverend? Sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know.
No, go ahead, Mom.
I'm a fellow Reverend. I'm a fellow man of God.
The man of God was saying the truth. I mean, but it's one thing saying the truth and another thing following up. The people who are responsible to follow up, I know they won't stand up. They will run roughshod over them. Matter of fact, they're not even together anyways. It's all about politics at the end of the day. And he said it right. There is no democracy is now a spectator sport. You are either for or you're against. The people who you consider to be radical, there is a reason why they are radical, because you don't project weakness in politics. That one thing people don't know. When you stand for something, you stand for something. And he said the opposition are the custodian of accountability. The government is not going to hold us accountable because they are the one in power. Only the opposition can keep the government in check. But when the government keep bullying you and you don't have the strength to push back, then most definitely they will run roughshod over you. That is exactly what happened. That's why they are targeting the political leader, because they know first of all, you guys are fragmented. You don't have a strength. Matter of fact, when you call for protest, your protest is not even coherent. You don't have a clear objective. Somebody won't be president. They believe that when they protest, if another political leader call for a protest, then it means you strengthening one. So it will never hold. And the United Party people understand that. So at the end of the day, let me tell you something, Steve. And the whole issue about chairmanability, even though it was predicted on the show, I don't know why chairmanability see it to be something strange. I don't know whether he wasn't expecting this. It was one of the many reasons why Fanatic Kova was targeted, because United Party people understand the power of the purse. When it comes to election, you need money, you need influence, right? You need control. You don't want to be in the position of leadership or the ruling party and then the opposition got a speaker. In the case of Liberia, because when it comes to appropriation and the budget and money moving here and there, it's the speaker that usually the supervisors over the committee, because most of the money go in the committee room. Now, they figure it out like, you know what? Look, I want to tell you guys, Unity Party may not be the best when it comes to governing your society, but when it comes to politics, I will not get past them. They know exactly what they are doing. And when you enter government Melbourne, they got 2 layers of government. They got public officials. These are people that went there to do the work. Then they got people who they call political operatives. They are there to make sure the government maintain power and they target their enemies. They are not there for a job. They are there to target and to destroy individuals one by one just to maintain power. Even that's how the game is played all over the world. I can tell people all the time. If you even in the great United States, if you watch the politics and you pay attention, you see it happening every day. That's just how it is when it comes to power and control. So the man of God said it right. In chairmanability, I just hope, like I said, when you want to take on a cartel, you got to be a man and you got to be willing for that fight, to take on that fight, because it won't stop. They will come after you. They will make sure to come after your business. They will cripple you financially. They will use the law. They will throw the books at you. That's just how the game is played. So if you want to be a politician, I say, I cannot be a politician. I don't think it will happen, because I don't think I have that spine for it. I don't think I can kowtow. I don't think I can play lip service because I want to be in politics. I just believe that it's not something that will fit my character. So I don't think in my lifetime I will enter, because politics is not only a contact sport. It's a very, very nasty sport that people can decide. I will destroy Steve. I will destroy Mabel. And when I consult the girl on the beer table, and we'll talk about it later. But you saw what happened between Alexander Cummings and Joseph Boakai from the fingering of the CPP document.
Oh, so speaking about that, say, on Monday we'll play Chad Walker Bronskin, the late Chad Bronskin's video, where he talked about the same Joseph Boakai, about what Joseph Boakai does, and he lies. He was one of the first person to be alive that called on Joseph Boakai, and he lies, and he deception. And Mark, you're 100% right. Maybe while we are on here, we are getting some live update. So that the CMC is planning something very, 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 very. I wasn't told to say it because I'm not part of CMC, but they are planning something very noisy. And I said to the people that I've been in touch with, I told them, I said, listen, you start saying you're planning. Me, I let you need them plan. I can't say that one. You're like, no, let me tell you something. And you know what? I hope they will do that. I really hope they will do that. Based on their plans, based on what I've heard from the sources I've gotten from a couple of sources that have been, communicating with me here. They say they're going to take some serious actions, and they will be reaching out to other people to make it big. So I said, listen, me. Anytime you stand for what is right, I will support you. When you cower out of it, I will also be there to laugh at you. So at this point, now Joseph Boakai want issue on CMC. so to them, not easy. But folks, that is there on Sktv will predict that it's happening. The Orator today. I tell the men are letting know the show. The men are part of the show.
The men of God. Actually, everything the men of God said today, I think that's just what we've been saying here. And it's just that because maybe we're not men of God too, or maybe we're not imam. Maybe that's why.
Joseph Boakai said on the show right now. Joseph Boakai
even confessed today that in fact things are difficult. Those of you who are always defending, the professor confessed today and said, no, Jeremiah, you got to go out, go in the market.
Oh, man, last time the constituted Jeremiah going to do the yellow machine.
Jeremiah, you go in the market according to the president.
The last time they get Jeremiah, the last time they get Jeremiah, the authority to be all the yellow machine. What would I hear about it? That Jeremiah go sit down somewhere and I see man, I would take Jeremiah. You have to collect bribe, do criminal business. I would take him seriously, but to do anything serious, Jeremiah is not a serious man. He is not a serious man. So
the papa agreed that yes, what we've been saying here that things are difficult.
Okay, that's all that do we probably can say the truth.
So the papa confessed today. Papa said yes, that's true. Things hard. Jeremiah, please go in the market and see the prices of things and come and make report. Look, that's very interesting. What kind of going to live? And then when I go to the land, they just keep insulting.
Let's go to the lamb.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Melbourne. Let me say happy 26th to all of you on the Sktv show. You know, Sktv gaining my aspiration as it relates to what you people bring to the public. even though sometimes you will get public criticism. But I urge you guys to be very much, vigilant. Don't listen to what people will say, because when you're doing these things, people will criticize you. There will be a lot of public criticism because you stand for the right thing. And just to add up to what you said on the show concerning the guy who delivered the oration and that of President Boakai's own speech to the Liberian people. Everything that you people have been seeing on Sktv, it was just proven right today. You guys have been proven right that the unfolding in the country, the atmosphere in this country, politically, socially, the well-being of our people are not being taken care of by this government. And the president just alluded to that. That is to tell you that Joseph Boakai is not a president who knows how to manage. And when we say that Joseph Boakai is very much insensitive to the plight of the people, some people get vexed with us and say, oh, you're insulting the president. Look, if somebody is not thinking right, like we heard that original Japan have been released from behind bar.
I don't think that information is true. I don't think that information is true. I think it is alleged. So this caller, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, my dear brother, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for what you plan to you are saying. Yeah, thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Go ahead. What's your name?
Okay. And happy Independence Day to all of us.
Thank you. Thank you too.
What I want to say to you people is the Sktv show is good. But the way one of you, I know that I don't think that is wrong. But one of you there, the way you all can talk over the radio is wrong. It's actually wrong. You are insult the government. You are saying, oh, God.
All right, no problem. So the one the pastor said today, maybe the pastor was also insulting. Keep your calls coming 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call to be part of the show this evening. Again, 0770-203125. Will not give anybody attention anymore. Those of you who think that maybe you want to have your own thing, no, not yet anymore. Moving forward, that we in fact, we already started yesterday. You're not forced to call anymore. Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to call, you call. If you don't want, well, it's up to you. But again, we can disagree to agree. You don't put any kind of false allegations or so forth on people like that just because you want to. How they call it? Hello? So let's call up. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, neighbor. This is Swan. We are called Ambassador.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Happy 26th.
The same to you and your families. Neighbor, your continual issue. You know, the people are already confessed. They know what to say. And to the opposition, when you listen to the audio that you are playing, the opposition need to be together. They need to be strong so that they can terminate the government here. The government, the way the government is proceeding is wrong. The things are very, very hard in the country. They keep to rescue us, but they are rescuing themselves. Look at things are very, very difficult going in the market. Look at the Independence Day. Things are very hard, prices are high. And then I monitor the speech today from the Orator. It's very, very interesting. All that you're there talking, that it is the Orator said today. So that alone is telling us that you people are doing well for us and you're educating us. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. Happy 26th to you. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, neighbor.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Brother Samuel Harris calling from Grand Bassa County District number 1.
Thank you, brother, for joining us.
Yeah, neighbor, you know, we are then saying these things to our brother in our community, in our town. They say we are opposition, we don't want to say good thing in our country. But neighbor, if you look at the kingdom of heaven, it's all about violence. So when the government not doing the right thing, we take our step, we do our decision the way they want it to be, the how it's supposed to be. But when we're talking, people say, oh, you don't let the government, you don't let the country. How can we let the country when the government stopping us? Look at 26 today. Listen to the orator, what he said. Opposition are weak, and it's true that opposition is weak. You see? So, thank you for your show. I always listen to Sktv. Started listening about the start of court today because of what the orator just said?
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Dear, you know, God be God. People will always say what they want to say, but as long as we come here with our whole heart. We don't get time for other people. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Hello, there's something where I'm calling from Corwell.
Yes, go ahead, my dear brother.
Yeah, you see, why you people always saying that's something that you people want to do for us to say the truth. Saying the truth, you have to get mad and be brave to say it. You always say politics is associated with food. Opposition has to move. Money, any other opposition that you know about in our country, ANC, CDC, CNC, these are parties that have money. They shouldn't sit and make the change. We are hoping, we are hoping on them to make the change, to see how best the change can be made. Not by sitting, we need to move. We need to move to make the change. It is too much. 178 years. He said in the same old stone age, nothing is proving to Liberian to know that we are advancing. Today we call ourselves Liberian. And thank you so much for this show. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you too always, man, for following this show. Thank you so much too. Happy 26th to you, at least. Some of you people are good people. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Hello, bro. How are you there, neighbor?
My dear, you know, the pastor still must stand up. I wish you the same, my dear brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was saying opposition, you'll be together, you come together. This party is very weak. You'll be together. Tony now, you'll be the party here. I voted for the party here, but the party not correct. The party not correct today, not correct. I will tell you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, weak about you know the party people there are very weak now. I'm very weak. I'll lose confidence in them totally. But time will come. Everything at time. Water is the best. Thank you.
Thank you. God time is the best. Indeed, you are quite correct. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead, my brother. I don't know what maybe.
I better to you. I better say to more. Better to Stevie in the United States.
Thank you.
This is Sleeping Scrubans. They call Liba Sidiki. I'm calling from Coca-Cola Factory. You see, Mom, a lot of times we've been saying it before. We the opposition, we're not serious. To be very honest with you. Can you imagine, even the last time when Mama Molo stood up protest, we're not going there. You know what the people are saying? The UPS, they are saying they will make sure they will be opposition to zero. And we're not serious. We are not even serious. If it's down to win the motorcycle, the thing that took place in last time when you can start to put it with error, and I'm not well, we will love the country, you got to go to why call it when you let them beat your way, we didn't know the more protect in the country. They come and image all around the world. They put it that say that we want to protect the peace. No, we don't want war. But we're getting the government laws. And the government back and want to see well. The only good thing that the government love is protest and loss and sleep. Don't go with that. Don't even let anybody like to say you're saying this. Why you say before it's coming to pass? We're not going to school to say what's going in this country. Still proceed. I'm 100,000% support you. That is sneaky. I always wonder, you see, you can always be the right on page. So I'm making the poor best. Take it up, God bless you.
Thank you so much, Brother Sneaky, for being part of this call. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Alvin calling from the Ralphie Highway.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Alvin, go ahead.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the orator speech on the religious leaders. Now the church is suppressing the members. That was one of my concerns that really touched me, that the church needs to empower their members. Not every time they go and do fast and prayer without no helping the members. Every day pay so seed to the pastor and the pastor enjoy and the members say suffer. That's one of the things that really touched me today from the orator.
Okay. That's great. Really. Thank you. Maybe you won't go heaven too. Maybe that one pastor and say be fasting. You don't want to go heaven. So that's quite a good evening.
Yeah, good evening, because the people came into your city can make you to say happy to you people. Yeah, because me go what the auditor said today. I 100% agree with him. The uncle said now is the time for we all to come together, put this government feet on fire, so that it will do the right thing for we Liberian people. You have me go come there.
Up to now, people don't even have food to eat for the 26th. They set up money in the fire, and the government doing things that are in opposition. We are all sitting and saying, oh, yeah, government will get talking, but we're not doing no action. There is a time now for us to do action, public action, now to do things that will cause chaos in our country, but put the government fire. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much for calling in on the Sktv show Saturday edition for matter of fact 26th day. So many things to talk about, especially from the Orator. You know, that's good though. They made a go. Hello to this caller, Uncle Brent Tate. Good evening.
Yeah, Libon, how you doing?
Well, happy 26th to you, Uncle.
Yeah, many happy returns and happy 26th to Mom, T and Sekou. I didn't hear you and Aliu. But let me go to the point. You know, you guys are being vindicated.
That's it.
In some aspect. Because the thing is, when reputable people try to agree with potential young people who are coming out and try to analyze the societal problems, and people try to see them as people who try to denigrate government, then it means that you are vindicated on the other side. But you see, one good thing the man said that you know, traditional people in the interior use as research. He said when you get in the town, don't think about going to studio to see what kind of song people singing. He said those children side the horses in small places that you don't regard them, small children, but there's a song they're singing, they don't know how to sing it good, but they're singing. That they sing song in the town. So when people go to the market and they say, well, prices are high, then people denigrate and say, but that telling people to go overnight and say, what government doing, what the prices are, kind of thing, but that's the real thing. And the man said about it. And one good thing he said to the president is that if you think that you will look for second term before you do what you're supposed to do it now. Because second term is not fighting.
It's not guaranteed. Thank you so much. Indeed, second term is not guaranteed. No, you always talking about metropolitan today. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Yes, go ahead. So those of you that in the US, maybe you want to call the WhatsApp number is beneath, as you can see there. There's yes.
Maybe I got a call here.
Okay, but let's go ahead. If you can also play, maybe call your number so that people can call you, no problem.
No, play my number. No, I'm doing that one, man. I put my number for security reason.
All right, go ahead, my young man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Call what's your name? What you calling for, please?
Calling to add my voice.
Yeah, my woman, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, let me say thank you for that. That speech, I didn't listen this morning. I was at the funeral, but that is true. I hear the opposition. Steve, I'm glad you throw light on how they're looking for businesses that Alexander Cummings are investing in to go ahead and also do the same thing. I listened to Musa last night, and I get it when he said opposition role. But I hear the Liberian people calling also. Listen, as much as the opposition has role, the citizens are the keeper of democracy. You get to vote. You get to decide who leads you. You decided on this leadership. And we're starting again. Let the opposition come together. We said that in 2018, 2019, 2020, opposition came together. Majority of you were the same one out here calling people who put in their time, like New Blocker, and we're calling people role singer and all of that. So if you're calling for opposition to come together, we have to find a stand and stand as the people, and we cannot be wishy-washy. These people that Steve said, we told you, when people come to tell you they fail, you get a second chance. They're coming to you, they're not coming for you, okay? They are not coming for you. And some of you are looking to go back. We are Liberians, we draft in reverse. In other countries, when they make the decision, they keep moving. They keep moving. If they're ready to move, then let's move. But I will say to Musa Ability, I know Musa is a fighter. He's going to fight. We know these people are both. See, I'm not sure you saw my release today. We are borrowing $60 million for the World Bank. This dude Jack came and stood there and said, money should not go in people's pocket. This man is an economist. He's running the World Bank. And he knows that Liberian budget, 87% of it is going to recurring expenditure. But he turned around and gave us $60 million loan when we already got all of these loans. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, 2018 and 2019, they gave us $47 million grant to build a school. They didn't get reports for the schools that were built or refurbished, and you gave me all loan again. So these people, they themselves, they're predatory lender. They know we are in need, and they're working with these people to steal from Liberian people, to steal Liberia's future. Thank you, Steve. That's what I wanted to ask.
Thank you.
And after 26, for me, it's not independent. We're mortgage.
Thank you. Happy Mortgage Day. Okay. Well, maybe you got anybody there before more coming? Because
I think we got what we have about I think 4 or 5 more minutes into our call time. So let me just take a few more calls, then I'll come back to you people. Keep a calls coming 0770-203-125. That's the number to call. What you say? What say you with all of the discussion here? To this caller, Charles Cooper. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, my dear brother, go ahead. Happy 26.
Yeah, wish you many happy return. Let me say good evening to the panelists. And you know, neighbor, I really follow the show, and I admire the show, especially having the panelists like Steve and the other guys on board. I think they had to, they say, encourage us to listen to the show every day. Because we believe in hearing the hard truth. For neighbor, to admit to you, for me, I'm getting full of speeches in Liberia now. That's why on these kind of days, because neighbor, over the 170 years of our existence, we have listened to a whole lot of cuckoo and what I want to say, great and inspirational speeches. But maybe on the side too is that we have had great speakers, but bad implementers. So most of the speeches that they give up our orators, maybe they have become cliches now. So for some of we are getting bored, so I did not really listen to the full version of the speech today, but I got highlights. And there were great things being said, maybe. But as you may be aware, neighbor, we have had bad implementers. They will listen to the speech and when they clap their hands, I saw the leave on there, and the result, like God remains the same, neighbor. And we have about 108 years now. By December will be 203 years of our social system. So it's sad, neighbor.
All right. Thank you so much. Aside the speeches ever there, no action. So this caller, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Well, we are okay. Should I say, yeah, happy 26 to you, my dear brother.
Wish you many more returns. My take on is really on the speakers focus on the Christian community. I am a pastor of the Lutheran Church in Liberia, and come from a Protestant background. Meaning I believe in Martin Luther's exposition of scriptures, and so he spoke what I would have said. And in fact, in conversation with some of my friends, I've been saying that the church, or Martin Luther said the church cannot transform. Then the civil, the community, the government, the princes should transform the church. So if all of us are receiving international aids from both the governments in a bilateral, multilateral organization, just as the government is receiving them. So I don't see any reason why the GSC cannot audit the churches. The GSC audit the churches. I have said that to my friends. I read it because we are receiving funds to improve the socio-economic life of the people in the rural parts of the country. So I like to ask the investigative journalists to do a denominational investigation of the condition of the members of the various churches outside the interior power or churches are spread other branches. Because it's really doesn't really make sense that people will romanticize the scriptures. When you speak truth, the authorities get at you in the church, and the people live in abject poverty. Which gospel has ever told somebody that the God came to put you in poverty?
Man of God.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
Can you ask the man of God a question for me, I beg you?
Yeah. Man of God. Please tell us, my colleague want to ask you something. So you hold on.
Can you ask that man of God where his church is located? Because when I come to Liberia, I will visit him.
Go ahead, Steve.
Can you ask that man of God where his church is located? Because when I come to Liberia, I want to visit his church. I like him already.
All right. So, man of God, I guess that you listen or you heard, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Right now, I'm not in the pulpit. I was assistant to the Bishop of Lutheran Church in Liberia, but I've just left from that position because we had differences over many issues. Because I'm a liberation theologian, and I think God didn't come to suppress people. He came to liberate people from poverty, from sin, because sin is responsible for some of the crime we commit. When you steal in the church, you are a thief. That's why it's in Exodus. You don't steal. You can't do that. Under the name of grace, they said because of God's grace, the President clemency that he will grant on July 26th that we should be criminals in the country and shooting down people. That's absolutely not true of Scripture.
So, let me ask you this question, because I come from the Baptist side, and most of the churches that are controlled, quote unquote, by some of the high core people. Sometimes, should we say that these are people that sometimes are making our pastors to do the wrong thing, because sometimes they feel that they have sight, and I know you want to stand up. That means you want to go against the authority of the church. So these are some of the reasons why our pastors are behaving the way they are behaving.
Firstly, let me say, mainline churches are spiritual colonists. Just as the political colony was here in Liberia, so are these churches. If the West doesn't send money, the bishops don't run car. So I put that in my bachelor thesis when I was graduating from GST. That our churches are spiritual colonists. The second thing you raise as to what is fear, and maybe you are not called, you don't have an anointing to stand for the truth, because the scriptures are meant for our examples. What did Nat Turner do? What did others do in the USA? The few churches and the horse churches. It were the horse churches who read the Bible and saw Moses leading and oppress people out of Egypt. And they asked themselves, Moses could do this, then we can do so too. They saw Jesus opening the eyes of the blind. And so these ministers, the Baptist preacher, Nat Turner, move on, and that Martin Luther and others, inspired by scriptures, were able to bring racial equality in that country. Why is the Bible in Africa and in Liberia not helping to transform the society? What is wrong? So the issue of whether they are afraid to stand against the leaders in the church can be a total misunderstanding of scriptures, not understanding the scripture, or probably not even called, but just there for the sake of being there.
Well, thank you, Melago. I don't know, but maybe anytime again when you're ready to talk to your people, you can also do on the show, because sometimes when we talk these things, people see like, in fact, that we are against, we are criticizing the church, and in fact, even there are so many scriptures. I'll also tell you that you have to stand up even in the church and talk about some of these things that you're talking about. But again, when you do this, but again, when you do this,
it's one thing to talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to act like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Good.
So this country cannot be formed on principles of Christianity, and then we condone stealing, we condone robbery, we condone falsehood. So today, the pastor's sermon, actually, my perspective, made the president, who is a deacon in the Baptist church, I think with the anointing that flew with the speaker's sermon, made the president to admit that we are hardship instead of committee. Headed by Jeremiah. So I admire him for that. That is what the message should be. It should not be to make you feel good. It is there to confront you and to make you change. So the gentleman's, Dr. Dunn's sermon today was a sermon of anointing. I have listened to sermons I myself preached at the Vonjama when President Sali was in power on one of those, I said, an intercessory speaker. So when you speak in a way that the president catches it and moves him or her to take a decision, you have achieved something. So
thank you.
Has achieved something today nationally by getting the president, who is a deacon in the Baptist church and who knows that the social teaching of the Baptist church is intended to uplift people, protect the human rights of people, has actually, and that's what I love about him, admitted we have a problem. And therefore, the vice president, the guy I love, Right Reverend Jeremiah Kwan should now sing the president's song, not from romanticization perspective, but to actually act for the empirical good socio-economic life of the people. We are not Christians to suffer.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man of God. We are not Christian to suffer. I don't know, but again, Steve, I think we got to go. Thank to the man of God. You know, these things. Yeah.
Well, let's hear from Mon. Let's hear a parting comment. But I'll listen to the man of God. You see, these are the kind of put me a little into our way. Not no one who fall in line with a pastor and your pastor read Bible for you all day you hungry. Mon, what's the here?
Well, I think we are exhausted at the time. Hopefully, we pick up the slack on Monday because we got a lot of things to delve into concerning this special committee the president won. I mean, since when the president got to know about poverty in Liberia, since when he got to know that the commodity price and inflation thing happening in Liberia is 2 years into the administration. I mean, I'm not saying it's late, but I just want to know when the president got a wake-up call that something is not right. I mean, you can play politics all you want, but the reality will set in, you know. So I don't know. And the orator, I never had the opportunity except for that essay that you just played. I never followed the entire speech. I want to take my time and go over it so by Monday, then I can be prepared to respond to some of the comments being made from the orator. I guess people believe that he spoke well. Being a man of God, will be crying about this on Sktv. When you are a clergyman, when you are an imam or a pastor or a rabbi, you don't make report to men, you make report to God. And you are not in political office. You can speak your mind because you are the moral, it's almost like another layer in society that was set up that way to bring sanity to society. You are the moral leader of the society because God himself ordained government. So when you are clergymen or men of God, you should speak without any fear. That's your job. And you don't got to please anybody because you don't make report to men. When things are not going, or that was even in the Bible, God used to send prophets to the kings. When things are not going well, they will go and tell the king directly in their faces because that's what they were supposed to do. And the man of God, he spoke well. So hopefully we'll pick up the slack on Monday, guys. Let me turn it over to you folks.
Well, no problem before I turn it over to you. Let me say this. We'll not stop saying the truth. I can guarantee you that one. If you want the truth and the hardcore truth and the raw truth, that we can talk it. That you all can kind of run and interpret it as curse, disrespect, whatever it is. Oh yeah, we interpret it as hardcore truth. All the things we've been saying are the same thing the Reverend said there. And let me tell you, that thing what Joseph Boaka is saying, committing the one, the things present are, and that's true. Joseph Boaka is a crook. Don't trust him. He is a crook and a serious-minded old man. Do not trust him. The only reason he said that is because he wants safe face. Because he had a couple of presidents in there. He wanted to like doing something serious or like in a serious-minded man. He is not a serious-minded old man. Don't trust Joseph Boaka. He's a local and international liar. So nobody should trust him. I think what he's doing is a joke. He know that the country had. And when people tell them they can be making joke out of it, they know. Joseph Boaka know the country had. He does not know that. Only that cook, man, a liar. But maybe up to you. We'll see.
My dear brother, thank you. And indeed, let me say thanks to all of our followers, our viewers, listeners, those of you. You know, actually, I'm just overwhelmed with all of the happening on today. You know, sometimes when we come here, we waste all of our energy and time. We'll come here to tell our people the happening of the day, bad labor practices and so forth. We'll come here. Some of you get angry just because all about you is to go out there to vote. All about you is for you to go and defend one pastor. Look, let me tell you, you don't even know what somebody pastor will give you. Look, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on these things. Stand up. The reason why you are standing up is that because the kind of stress you pass through or the kind of life that you are living today, you don't want the other generation that will come after you to live the same life. Do you know how many people sometimes for them to even get a job? It can be easy. They will struggle back to back. But some people, they are blessed and they are lucky, right? I want to grab you something. Someone will come here with telling you that your government should do better. Nobody hate anybody, but we hate their characters. Look, where in that's what I pay maybe 10,000, for example, in the same ministries or maybe agencies or so forth, you give me 10,000, then you give me 400 gallons of coupon. Then you give me horses, allowance, you give me everything. In that same agency or in that same ministry, someone making $100 for God's sake. Think about that. Think. And how the religious people how they look to. So they may not got you right. So look, I born in a Christian life, and I grew up in a Christian life. Nothing that you can tell me about Christianity that I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. Much of the crooked thing that you've been thinking about, me tell some of you that you don't even know. These people, some people can eat the church money. No accountability. Nothing. So that's a society that will live in. We will come here, we want to tell you so that your government can do better for your life. Then you get angry. You take one phone, you want to be talking like you are the only person who quote unquote who understand issues. No. If you understand issues, we are talking for other people who are struggling. Maybe for you, everything okay with you, but other people think I'm not fine. So, President Boyka, let me say thank you, Deacon. But please, I know there are so many talks, in your ear, so many things. I bet there are people bringing issues to your decks. I understand, Papa. I know that it's not easy. But let me be frank, like the orator said today, you have something to do. Change this system, President Boyka. Change this rotten system. I said this with our times, with our numbers, that there's a cartel. And the only way that you can break through the cartel, Papa, the first thing is, look, the same way the Ghana president behave. Get rid of all that funny alliance, all the things, Papa, look, these people, they don't love Liberia. Just imagine 2006, or in fact, during Chancellor time, lawmaker were making $1,000+ US, right? 1,000, I think between 1,250 or 1,300 USD by them, or 1,000. When Manasali took over 2006, they started to carry the people money up, carry everything up, carry everything up. Money that the people send in this country so that our life can get better. They share it. Money that people gave after war. They say, no, you people fought war, so we want to be a help to this country. We want to build your school. We want to do this for you people. We want to do everything. Our government said, no, this money, we will share it. And they brought people. Some of you that can say, because the first time, what she did, she brought a lot of experts, Liberians, from outside of Liberia. In the name of these people, they are, they will build a system, they will do this. Some of them will make it 25,000. Can you imagine? Think of this. If the previous government, CDC, quote-unquote, their harmonization, still some other generators still making 3,600, then what happened if there were no harmonization? Now we useless our country resources. That's how we spoil our resources. So when we come here, some of you don't know. All you know is because people already finish brainwashing you. These same people, you go to church, they brainwash you. You come to politician, they brainwash you. I don't get it. I don't get it. Think. So let's sit down and think about your life. So people, it's a person that you get more work to do. Because for me, I've been sensing that in fact that you people are already campaigning for 2029. And thank to the orator. You're not even thinking about how to even better the life of the people for the first 6 years. You're thinking about 2029. Is that the kind of country we live in today? Yeah, that's the society we live in today. Why nobody want to hear anything bad besides Google News? Every time maybe when I come here, we should press sync. I don't want to press sync. That means we don't love people. That means we hate the country. We're not patriotic. Maybe on the this, maybe on the against. All our names all in the corridor. Until even some of them will go places. People keep advising, maybe you're going to be careful. Maybe you people have to be careful. What happened? Liberians. Jesus. Oh, God. So that's it. President Boyka, what Jamaica will report to you. Things high. Deacon, that one not true. Then you go up, you count and Deacon. Even Deacon, you sell your life. Yet their life, the way, even President Boyka, I'm a Baptist. But even the way yourself, the way you look, President, you got to reduce most of your comfort. You got to reduce the kind of no, President Boyka, people that want change people's life, you can't make the people to even be afraid of you. How will you change their life? And I will see your Monday. Because see the person, if you see security officers, I can be thinking, wow, God. Anyway, maybe people looking for, people looking for them, but people, you gotta stand up. Opposition, your own. Every day you're preparing yourself. Anyway, that's it. Maybe some of you are looking for a job because you can't survive 1 year, 2 years without job. Some of you, even when it costs for you to go sell something or maybe to go do business, go and do business. But the government job, some of you like too much until you don't want to even stand up for your people anymore just because you want to see yourself benefiting 100 Ghanaians a coupon. You're not doing gasoline business. You're not selling fuel, but they give you 200 gallons. They're giving you 400 gallons. They're giving you 5,000 for your own house that you're living in. As a anyway, that what can happen when the people they don't even know what they want in their life. Good night, people. Happy 26th to all of you. Thank you so much. On Monday, by God's grace, we'll be here again to talk to you, our people. Thank God that your own government they will come here and tell you that yes, indeed, they tell the people talking the truth. Every time we come here, we will tell you. Some of us will come here with our whole heart. We're not kind of joke, we can't tell you that yeah, they when they want. I mean, we can't waste my time and my energy. I can't pray sing for who? For my Jabatel or for Patriotism, for who business? I'm not here for that. I'm here for the future. I'm here for my children. So that tomorrow by the time they grow up, they will know that indeed their fathers stood up for a cause. You can be praising people. You're going to be praising them. Good night, people.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us care and the promise of them. The welcome and life without care.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Cleverly, so make you. I can't ask Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina can I say my yamo. And yes, I know money. And more I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I can't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I can't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby. And I don't get it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat to San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.